Sean Diddy Combs, entrepreneur, music producer, hip-hop icon, and a trendsetter in the music industry as well as the worlds of fashion and entertainment. For years, Diddy has been known for his success and his extravagant celebrations, especially for his famous white parties. These parties not only became a symbol of power and opulence, but they were, and still are, an enigma of elite culture. But what really goes on at these exclusive celebrations? Is it possible that Diddy's white parties are just a facade for something much darker and more controversial? Today we're going to explore the lesser-known and murkier side of these celebrations, a side that many prefer not to see, because what lies behind these parties is disturbing and could even be linked to a secret network of power and control. Welcome to a world where glamour and perversion can be two sides of the same coin. Diddy's so-called white parties began in the 1990s, when Diddy was just cementing his position in the industry. Every year, often at his Hamptons mansion, he would host an exclusive celebration attended by only select guests, entertainment elite, businessmen, athletes, and actors. The rule was simple: everyone had to wear white. Not only did this unify the party's aesthetic, it also created a sort of code, a uniform that, for many, symbolized a kind of belonging to a very select and closed circle. Over the years, these parties became famous and became an expected event on the celebrity calendar. But as the parties became more popular, they also began to be surrounded by dark rumors. Guests who attended claimed that the white parties were more than just exclusive gatherings. According to some testimonies, these parties offered more than just music and drinks. They say there was an atmosphere of excess and behavior that was kept away from the public eye, and that even experiences were promoted that not everyone could access. There are rumors that within the white parties there were private and exclusive areas, VIP zones where guests could enjoy activities away from prying eyes. In these spaces, the rules of society seemed not to apply. Some attendees claimed to have witnessed scenes of excess, with inappropriate behavior and an atmosphere that overflowed with disturbing conduct. Rumors claim that in these exclusive rooms there were encounters that ranged from simple excesses to experiences designed to please the most select tastes of the elite present. But how far did these excesses go? Some former Diddy collaborators and people close to the event have suggested that these gatherings went beyond what might be considered a simple party. Indeed, certain reports and unofficial interviews with former associates have hinted that the white parties were the perfect space for certain high-profile people to socialize without restrictions. Testimony suggests that these celebrations were more than a place to have fun, and that some of these gatherings could be seen as behavior that, in another context, would have been seen as morally questionable and even dangerous. Over the years, a number of artists have indirectly commented on the culture of excess and control that seems to surround Diddy. Figures like rapper Madalari and singer Usher, who were both close to Diddy for years, have hinted that there are dark circles in Diddy's life that only a select few have access to. Usher, who was a protege of Diddy's from a young age, once recounted how as a teenager he was exposed to Diddy's nightlife and partying, implying that some of those experiences were intense. The remarks have left many wondering, what else could Usher have seen? What secrets is he keeping about life behind closed doors at those parties? In the industry, the white parties have gained an almost mythical reputation, with some former guests stating in anonymous forums and interviews that attending one of these parties implied, in some way, a kind of initiation into Diddy's elite circle. This included unwritten confidentiality agreements to the acceptance of certain behaviors as part of the game. And although most celebrities have remained silent, some details have slowly leaked out, creating a grim picture of the real purpose of these gatherings. As the rumors grew, the media began to take notice, but due to Diddy's influence and power in the industry, many of these reports quickly disappeared or were censored. However, the content of some of these articles that did make it to print suggests that Diddy's white parties are just the surface of something more complex and structured. Some insiders claim that Diddy's private events were connected to a larger web of influence, one in which the music and entertainment industry elite could do whatever they wanted while shielding each other from public exposure. It's important to ask, what role does Diddy play within this network? Is he simply a host of opulent parties or the organizer of gatherings where secret ties of power and control are cemented? The white parties became a space where Diddy's influence was not only made evident, but also where connections between him and the most powerful figures in the entertainment world were strengthened. And while concrete evidence of these activities is hard to come by, the testimonies and rumors persist and continue to raise the question: how far is Diddy willing to go to maintain his position of power and protect his network? Diddy's white parties represents more than just a series of exclusive celebrations. These parties symbolize the hidden face of the entertainment industry, a dark side where codes of morality seem to fade away and where the most powerful can enjoy their privileges without consequences. The stories that emerge from these celebrations raise disturbing questions about how power relations are constructed in the world of fame, and how far some are willing to go to protect their secrets. The white parties are a reminder that fame and success come at a price, and that those who reach the highest peaks can be involved in networks of influence far more complex and, in some cases, more disturbing than most might imagine. We may never know the full truth about what happens at these exclusive gatherings, but one thing is certain is that Sean Diddy's name Combs is more closely tied to these dark secrets than meets the eye. What do you think? Are Diddy's white parties just extravagant gatherings, or are there something darker going on? Diddy's white parties just luxury gatherings, or do they hide something more sinister? Leave us your opinion in the comments, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and see you in the next video.